Can Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Can Dre Davis walk on water? Geico. 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Hello, we are here on Channel 8. A few days ago, our beloved Caesar was murdered by a group of conspirators that consisted of two of his right and left-hand men. We have live video footage now of Brutus explaining the reasons behind Caesar's death.
Be patient till the last. Romans, countrymen, and lovers, hear me for my cause. Be silent, that you may hear. Believe me for mine honor, and have respect to mine honor, that you may believe. Censure me in your wisdom, and awake your senses, that you may be the better judge. If any speak, for him I have offended. Who is here so rude that would not be a Roman? If any speak, for him I have offended. Who is here so vile that will not love his country? If any speak, for him I have offended. I pause for a reply.
None, Brutus, none.
Then none have I offended. I have done no more to Caesar than you shall do to Brutus. The question of his death is enrolled in the Capitol, his glory not accentuated, wherein he was worthy, nor his offenses enforced, for which he suffered death.
Brutus's speech had some good points, but also some questionable decisions.
But on the good hand, Brutus won the crowd with his integrity, as he explained the reasons behind killing his best friend.
But on the questionable hand, Brutus went first and left the crowd in Antony's hands.
Now back to ground for Antony's speech.
Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is often interred with their bones, so let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar answered it. Here, under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man, so are they all honorable men. Come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that on Lupercal I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure, he is an honorable man.
We'll mutiny!
We'll burn the house of Brutus!
Now let it work. Mischief thou art afoot. Take thou what course thou wilt.
Okay.
Now back to the newsroom.
Antony's speech was very direct and carried a purpose.
His use of visuals, such as the wheel and Caesar's body, strongly persuaded the crowd onto his side and against the conspirators.
He deviously spoke words that got his point across without actually blaming the conspirators.
After Brutus's speech, the easily persuaded crowd was 100% on his side.
But after Antony's strong speech, the crowd had once again turned and were on Antony's side and against the conspirators.
What's up with this, man? This crowd don't even know what they saying.
What do you think will happen to Antony, Brutus, and Cassius after this?
Well, I think Brutus is going to go home to Portia and forget to tell her the whole story, and she's going to kill him by shooting him in the head. And then she's going to walk out the door, stab her other leg, limp off, and kill the rest of them.
I think that Brutus and Cassius are going to run away and both form armies, but then get in this big fight and both kill each other.
I think that Brutus and Cassius are going to go off and form their own armies. But I think they're going to fight this guy named Octavius and Antony.
And we are videoing. Music.
Go!
You have to count down or I'm not doing it.
I'm filming right now.
You have to count down.
5, 4, 3. You're stupid.
Now back to ground for Anthony's speech.
Speech?